Hello everyone, my name is Geothro, and I am about to give you a tutorial on how to play Primus to defy the laws of tradition. I've had a few requests to do a tutorial on this song, and I just wanted to give my thanks to those individuals. I don't know about the rest of you LRRGs, sorry, I swear I didn't have vodka for breakfast. To get a request to do a tutorial is a pretty high honor for anybody, because that means somebody feels that you play the song well enough to teach it. So thank you very much. I want to address the fact that this is not based on any tabs. This is just based on eyesight, whether it be seeing Primus live or watching a video of them on YouTube playing the song. So this is in no way, shape, or form the correct way to play it. This is just how I interpret it. Song starts out A string, 7th fret, which is an E, and then the octave above it, which is 9th fret, G string, and you strum it interweavingly with your thumb and your index finger. So after that point, he throws his index finger to the 6th fret D string, and then he does a hammer on with his middle finger back up to the 7th fret. So this is how that's going to sound. Notice how the hammer-on is interweaved with the thumb index finger picking. And at that point comes the dreaded 5-fret stretch, which gives a lot of people trouble, especially small-handed bass players like myself. So just stick with it, you'll get it, your hands will stretch out, you won't get any abnormal things because of it. It's good for you, keep practicing. So your pinky finger is going to stay rooted on the 9th fret, G string, and your index finger is going to stretch all the way down to the 5th fret, D string. So he throws his index finger down to the 5th fret, D string, throws it back up to the A string, 5th fret, and then does a small walk back up to the 7th fret. So this is how that's going to sound. Like I said, just keep your pinky finger firmly rooted on the 9th fret and you'll be fine. He throws in this dissonant note right here, which is your 8th fret middle finger on your D string. So it's kind of get the fill, count down, and then he'll do a chord walk, which is D, D sharp, E. And basically all that is your G and your D string barred on your 7th fret up to your 9th fret. So it's, and this is where you're going to want to get your strumming down. Pick your favorite song and just practice muting the strings and strumming to your to a nice easy tempo, or you could practice like Pudding Time, for example, which is an extremely hard song. I applaud you if you can strum to that the whole way through. And here comes the bulk of the song where he's singing the verses. It starts out on a G sharp, which is your 4th fret E string, and a hammer on up to your A sharp. So it's finger on the 6th fret and your pinky finger on the 6th fret, which is your D and G strings respectively. So that's how that's going to sound. So it's a hammer on strum. So it's, and this is how it's going to play out. So he basically, and then he bars with his index finger D and G string on the 6th fret. So it's, and then he goes back to the chord. So I don't, he does the chord, you don't have to do it, but he adds that A string in there just to make it sound a little fuller, which I think is great. And it's easier on the hands to keep switching positions like that, if you ask me. So you're not holding your hand, it's easy on the tendons, so it's going to sound like this. Now, As far as the thumb goes, sometimes he does a quick little double pop, so it's going to sound like this. Now what anybody's going to tell you is you really want to start out playing the song in slow motion until your hands get the memory they need to for you to not slop around. As you can see, I've been playing the song for a while and I'm still sloppy and flopping around, but if I were you, I would start out playing in slow motion and gradually pick up speed. So here's the final part of the song, and it's the crazy tap part. Now for all of you nitpickers out there who know exactly what fret he's tapping, I don't know. I'm just kind of going by my feeling. All I know is he kind of scales up until he hits an uncomfortable high note before the walk up. So basically it's an A sharp A on your E string, which is your 6th and 5th fret respectively. So it's A sharp A. And then he starts doing some taps. B, D sharp, B, A sharp, A. But I'll just do it in slow motion for you. And the taps go interweaving. So I'm just going to do it in slow motion for you. And that's probably the part you want to get, is those little doubles in between the notes right there. And just practice that until you can, you kind of gotta get a little crazy with your hand, but you'll get it. It's not really that hard at all. So I guess that's about it. Thank you very much for watching my tutorial video. Hopefully that helped you.